Ever since I was conscious enough to realize who I was, I used to say I'd be the leader of a revolution. When I was 11 years old, I started to say it, and I started to look to the truth, and I started to see things differently than other people did. I remember driving into our close town with my mother in the car, and I turned to her and I said, I will be the leader of a revolution. I didn't know what that revolution was at the time, but I felt it in my heart, my soul, and my bones. This is the revolution. We are standing in it. And I'll tell you for why. There's a lot of things going along in the world. There's the election, there's the United Kingdom making its decisions, there's countries all over the world making their decisions. But you know what? The people are rising up. They are standing up and they are waking up to the truth. And in this moment, for those of you who are leaders of light, for those of you who have the truth in your heart and your soul, and you know you do, now is the time to look after yourself. Now is the time to nurture yourself. And now is the time to understand your consciousness. Okay? Now is the time for you to understand your consciousness, because there are going to be a lot of people around you that are talking stuff that they don't even understand themselves. They've heard it on the news, they've listened to the things on CNN, on BBC, they've read the newspapers, and they have no idea what they're talking about, because the real truth lies within what's happening behind the scenes, lies outside of the media. So, be gentle, be loving, be nurturing, and understand your level of consciousness. I'm speaking to myself here as well. I've caught myself slipping from time to time. That's okay. We are in a cage right now, and we're being rattled, right? Our reality, our existence is being rattled, and we have to understand that this is the change. I've been waiting for this for a very, very long time. I fought for this, I've pushed for this, I've worked for this, as well as many, many other people. Now's the time. We are standing, we are rising, our consciousnesses are evolving, and humanity will be liberated. Okay? We have been conditioned and manipulated for too long. And now it's time for the light to finally have its day. It's been a long time coming, and we have had to wait patiently. We have had to go through pain. We have had to go through suffering. But let me tell you something. If we had to go through all of that for the entirety of the world to be liberated and freed from what it's experiencing right now, do you not think it's worth it? Because I wouldn't change a single moment of pain. I wouldn't change a single moment of hopelessness. I wouldn't change any of it, because we're here now. And it might not feel like it, and it might not seem like it, but trust me, we're here. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't feel it. The intentions that I have, and I've always have been pure. Because we stand together. We stand together. And it doesn't matter whether you were at the beginning or whether you're at the end. We stand together. The corruption will be, I want to say it will be televised. I don't know why that word's coming into my mind. Maybe I'm being given that. The corruption will be shown. The people who have been manipulating, murdering, killing, stealing, and taking for their own will be shown. And it'll be time now for us to decide how we want to create and move into earth. Do we want to move into love, into compassion, into oneness? I think so. Is it possible? Of course it is. Is it achievable? Absolutely. We work through our traumas, we work through our pain, we work through our beliefs, we work through our conditioning, and eventually we reach the point of balance, wholeness, and completeness within ourselves. And then when we do, you will be shining so brightly that the rest of your life will be a blissful adventure. Might be some bumps in the road, of course. That's important for you to experience life still. But your life will never be the same again, for the better, for the positive. Because it's now time for you. It is time for you. You don't have to listen to others. You don't have to follow the regime. You don't have to follow the go to school, go to uni, get a job, get the family, die. You don't have to follow it. That is not the blueprint for your life. Well, it's not the blueprint unless you choose for it to be. Your life is your life, and you live it based upon your heart and your soul and your deepest desires out of love and compassion for this world and what it can be. And if you don't have it, Number one, I can help you discover it. Number two, just walk around the people that are shining the light. You know, stand with the people that are shining the light, because those are the people that will see you for who you really are, or who you can be, who you can choose to be. It is a choice. We have the light in the dark. I have the dark in me. I have the light in me, and I choose the light. Of course I do. You are a being of duality. If you believe these people that say about high vibe and love and pure light and all of that, then that's fine. But understand there is love and light, but there's also darkness in all of us. And that darkness is okay. I'm grateful for it. Because if I didn't have it, I wouldn't have a choice. I wouldn't be able to choose. I wouldn't be empowered to choose. I have the light and dark in me, but I choose the light every day. I choose the light every day. That's why I do this stuff. That's why I do the things I do. So, stop the guilt, stop the shame, and stop you feeling like you have no power, because you do. And when you discover it, and when you find out where it's lurking within your heart and your soul and your energy bodies, then you begin to live this life on an entirely different level. So, ground yourself, meditate, pray if that's what you do. Sit down and focus on you. Breathe in, feel the oxygen, feel it within yourself. Breathe out, release it, let it go. We are evolving, we are climbing through our consciousness, and the time is coming. And I say it's here, I say it's coming, I know it's a paradox, but we're so close, it's here and it's right here. And some of us are feeling it, some of us are getting it. It's here. It's here. Because there are so many people looking for this, there are so many people focused on this, and there are a lot of people that don't see the truth, and that's okay. That's okay. I still love you for who you are. I do, truly. I love you for who you are. So some of us do see the truth, and we have been working a very long time to give people the power back. I am here to give you your power back. That's why I do what I do. For you to discover your purpose, for you to take your power back. My deepest love and compassion to you. Have a moment of silence for yourself today. For you. Give yourself a bit of silence, breathe in. So, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.